In this short video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can influence your CEO to increase investments in coaching in these tough times. And I'm going to do it with an example I had when I ran the Infosys Leadership Institute for the founders of Infosys. The founders of Infosys are really considered rock stars, something like the Beatles, in India, because they took a $200 loan from the founder's wife and created a $40 billion multinational. They pioneered, really, the idea of doing software in India. By the time I was there, they had over 100,000 employees, with perhaps the best balance sheet in all of Asia. I reached, literally, on New Year's of 2009, the depths of the Great Recession, where the fear and uncertainty in the economy was very similar to the way it is now with COVID-19. I was able, in spite of that situation, and in spite of everybody else's budgets and Infosys getting slashed, to influence Chris Gopalakrishnan, the CEO and co-founder, to massively increase the investment in coaching. How did I do it? I focused exclusively on the most difficult, dangerous problems that Chris faced, and especially around transformation of the organization and influencing million and billion-dollar deals using persuasion coaching. I also contrasted the very small amount Infosys was investing in coaching with peer groups that they respected, like Procter & Gamble, Microsoft, IBM. I highlighted the experts' guidance on how best to leverage human development in tough times, the impact of coaching on real leaders, real work. But perhaps the most powerful argument I made with him was the fact that he and his co-founders were about to retire. They were the only ones to ever run Infosys since the 1980s, and it was risky to not invest in the future leaders who will take over when they retire. Does any of that apply to today? I'm convinced it does. When I look at today's coaching industry, the coaching companies, the coaching leaders inside multinationals that are doing the best, doing the most important work, and taking budget away from training dollars are the ones focused on closing the gaps the CEO is worried about. These are gaps that are often in sales, or making more N95 masks, or creating new business models, or transformational change. It's a way of mitigating the risks in a way that consulting and training just don't do. A lot of them can use these persuasion methods to influence transformational change or upskill the salespeople to sell big deals with more utility, even though they can't meet the customer in person anymore. This includes pointing out what the experts are recommending, the sort of social proof that I showed you I used, and what the company, the CEO in particular, is going to lose if they underinvest in coaching. I hope you found this short video useful, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.